I'm BREV and you're listening to Laylow, a synth anthem inspired by Futurescapes. Stay tuned for the inspiration of the song and subscribe to my channel for the latest original music, covers, and other content. So Laylow is a dark song associated with futurescapes and dystopian regimes. The inspiration behind the song comes from the outrun aesthetic associated with the 80s and synth wave and new wave music, as well as the video game aspects of that, and the idea that the neon colors and vibe of Outrun are actually feels kind of lonely and abandoned. That kind of lends credence to a dystopian world where there are less people and there are more surveillance happening of those people. The surveillance of our lives is on the conscience of people today, with the recent Cambridge Analytica scandal and Facebook, where hundreds of millions of people's data was compromised and used in political ads or campaigns to understand the market and where people can be moved via politics. The idea that governments can now hack our computers or our cell phones and actually not only survey the data inside of that, but actually access the cameras, microphones on these devices and collect data without our knowledge is an extremely fascinating and troubling idea to think about. And so we have people, I know so many people that do this with tape over the camera, webcams on their laptops and such. And even former FBI Director James Comey professed in 2016 that he also does this, while warning the public about being mindful of government surveillance in our society. So it all kinds of brings it full circle when our government is telling us to be mindful of the surveillance while they're also doing the surveillance. Our location history is always being stored, with Google Maps having a history of the location, every place we've been to, every place that we've logged in to Google on, and they can track that IP address and have put together grids of exactly where you've been. And I can see, when I was traveling in 2014, exactly where I was. And it's scary. It's scary to think about that this data could be manipulated and used as well. So I definitely suggest turning that off if you haven't tried to do that yet. The word Laylow, the only real lyric in the song, is because of our need to lay low potentially in the future and to be aware of surveillance in our society and our degradation of privacy.